Your toilet paper never leaves you feeling truly clean. I installed this bidet and finally felt fresh for the first time. Here's the top 5 things to know before you buy, and number 1, surprise me. Number 5 thing you should know before you buy. This thing fits more toilets than you would think. It works with a 2-bolt setup most standard toilets use, and it fits fine under a rounded or oval elongated seat. I've swapped toilet seats before and dreaded that hardware store run halfway through. Not this time. Everything I needed came in the box. Hoses, connectors, the works. No plumbing, no electrician. I had mine hooked up in under 15 minutes. And I'm no handyman. If you rent a place or work on a tight bathroom, the low profile design tucks right under the seat without changing how it feels to sit down. But the install is not what surprised me. Number 4 is. Number 4 thing you should know before buying this bidet. The control dial carries 3 settings. Most people only clock 2 of them. You get a normal stream, a straight shot built for rear cleaning, and then there's a separate feminine setting, a softer spray aimed for direct comfort. My wife tried both the first week and told me the difference matters. Third setting is a self-cleaning, and here's the part that surprised me. It only rinses the nozzle, not the toilet bowl. I figured it might handle both. It does not. The nozzle retracts into a small guide after each use, staying sealed off between visits. You're still on your own for that bowl. Number 3 is where the install story gets real. All right, number 3 thing you should know before buying this. My own install went smoothly, but I read through other buyers' experiences before trusting that. A few reviewers ran into a real trouble behind the toilet. One guy described wrestling with a pull-out shutoff valve in the space barely wide enough for his arm. Another common thread, leaks. Skip wrapping plumbing tape around the metal threading connectors and water will find its way out. Plastic fitting, do not need it. Only the metal ones do, and nobody tells you that up front. I wrap mine 3 times around each metal joint before tightening, dry ever since. Number 2 is the one that catches most first timers off guard. Number 2 thing you should know before buying this bidet. The water pressure carries more kick than the box lid on. Reviewers warn you to keep the lid down the first time you dial it in, or you will send jet clear across the bathroom. I learned that the hard way. Here's the part that nobody mentions. The built-in low setting is not at all low. Want a truly gentle rinse? Throttle your home's main shutoff valve down, not just the bidet's own dial. Once I did that, the pressure matched the packaging promise. Number 1 is the one that got me, so stick around and don't leave early yet because I also have a bonus tip after that nobody warns you about. All right, number 1 thing you should know before buying this bidet. The rear feminine settings are supposed to aim water 2 different ways, front and back, the whole selling point of the dual mode bidet. One buyer said there was not much difference in the direction between the two, and once I tried it myself, I saw what they meant. The angle shifts a little bit, but it's settled, nowhere close to the different packing implies. That means you end up shifting around on the seat to get full coverage instead of trusting the dial to handle it. It caught me off guard the first time since I expected the setting to do everything on its own. Once I knew what to expect, the whole thing got easier. But if nobody warns you about that going in, you might think the unit is aimed wrong. It takes practice, same as anything new in the bathroom. Wait for the bonus. It does answer the exact question you're about to have the first time you're going to be sitting down. Now, if number 1 sold you the way it sold me, go ahead and add this to your cart now, and you can thank me later. A bonus tip, test your pressure with the lid down first time you use it. I mentioned that before. A lot of people have mentioned that. And start on the lowest number instead of guessing in the middle. I skipped that step on my first try and nearly soaked my bathroom floor, finding out the hard way. Dial up slowly until you land on your own sweet spot, since everybody's comfort levels differ. It takes maybe 30 seconds and it saves you a mess. You don't need to be dealing with that first thing in the first morning. Remember 2 things here. Number 1, Bill's paid, so go add that to your cart now. Number 2, the product bro is always here for you.